In Libya, the battle for Moamar Gaddafi's birthplace is becoming increasingly desperate. 2 months after the fall of Tripoli, the city of Sirte is still holding out against interim government forces. The fighting is going house to house, street to street. And as the invaders slowly advance, the homes of many Gaddafi loyalists are being put to the torch.
Sirte is going up in flames. In Moamar Gaddafi's birthplace, the city which he favoured above all others in Libya, advancing forces are taking revenge, wreaking havoc and seeking vengeance against a former leader they have yet to capture or to totally defeat. This house is another that was relatively unscathed by the fighting, but we've come back here today to find it completely gutted, burnt in the last couple of minutes by vengeful fighters from the NTC government simply because they found out it belonged to a supporter of Gaddafi. After a typically slow start on the front line, we then watched as disorganised and poorly trained transitional government soldiers turned up in dribs and drabs. As they began firing in the general direction of the enemy, this was safe ground, we were assured, and it would only be a matter of time before Gaddafi's loyalists were overrun.
There we are!
Without warning, we then came under direct heavy machine gun fire from a position on the other side of a small park. Our team dived for the closest cover we could find as bullets slammed into the walls around us, showering us with masonry. A young mechanic I'd been speaking to minutes earlier was shot 3 times in the back. Fearless medics did their best to help, but he stood no chance. There are concerns that handfuls of Gaddafi fighters may have ghosted through the uneven lines, shooting back at unsuspecting government soldiers. Amid the chaos, we pulled out. A NATO jet circled overhead almost helplessly. The fighting here too close at hand for NATO to intervene. Until Colonel Gaddafi is defeated here in Sirte, the flag of a new Libya cannot be raised across the whole city.